behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello there. It's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got a great interview coming up for you shortly. But don't forget about the subscribe button and bell buttons down there if you haven't already, and you're always going to be notified of any new episodes. And look in the description because it'll have contact info there, and we'll even repeat that at the closing credits at the end of the show. So I hope you stay tuned for that. Right now we have Clown from System of a Clown. They're a System of a Down tribute. And I know you're really going to love them, and we'll get to that in a second. But first, here's a quick word from Galtar, the guitar just made for women. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Los Angeles, California, we have a clown, and he's from a System of a Down tribute called System of a Clown, and a very talented artist, and I think you sound just like him, by the way, your band. And
Thank you very much.
Did you start this because you wanted to give something back to System of a Down, and that you like the band a lot? I mean, tell us the reason why you started all this.
So basically, our bassist and our guitar player, also named Clown and Clown, they, kind of put an ad out. I'm not sure what site they did it on, but I'm more old school, so I just meet people, and that's how we start jamming. But they wanted to start a tribute, and they kind of landed on System of a Down because it was something that every one of us likes, or every one of them, they love System of a Down, and it's just a band that is just well loved and so many great songs. And so they decided to do that. And the guitar player, we actually went to school together many years ago. He decided to contact me and said, "Hey, do you want to sit in on this tribute thing that we're getting started? I met this guy, and we're gonna start this tribute. Would you like to sit in and do some vocals?" So it was more just like, we just want to jam and to see if maybe this would be something cool. And I said, "Sure, I'll do some vocals." And it ended up being pretty cool. We said, "Hey, maybe we should actually do this." So we decided to actually do this, and here we are now. So it was kind of on accident. It was a friend of mine that I hadn't seen in 15 years. Lived a different part of the country, and then he moved back to the LA area, and here we are now.
Okay, well, that's a great story. And as I said, you do really good at your tribute. And I've heard some of your songs, and we're going to watch one of them in just a couple of minutes here. Everybody in the group, by the way, is named Clown, from my understanding. So
we are all Clown. They like to call me the payaso because I know a little bit of Spanish. So, but yes, we are all Clown.
What kind of bands did you grow up listening to that you really liked besides System of a Down? Maybe you can mention a few of them that you really enjoyed.
Yeah, sure. Personally, me, I know, I grew up listening to all the classics. Metallica is one of my favorites. Of course, System of a Down. I love Black Sabbath, which I consider the greatest band to ever live. Pantera, a lot of the heavy metal stuff. So, the ones that you would expect, just the hard-hitting metal groups. I know our guitar player, he's really into a lot of proggy kind of stuff. So they like, Tool and Dream Theater, and he's a big Rush fan, which we have arguments about all the time. But things like that. A lot of early 90s stuff, a lot of, grunge, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, and then a lot of 80s, thrash metal, Sepultura, Metallica. So we're all over the place, but we also love all kinds of other music. I grew up listening to top 40 and oldies and pop music and, Motown and things like that. So, you got to listen to everything. So we're kind of all over the place when it comes to that.
Yeah, there's a lot of great bands you mentioned there. Metallica, Rush. The list goes on. Some of those you mentioned, and I loved a lot of those growing up as well.
Absolutely.
I don't think you can find any of your stuff on streaming, but you can probably find a lot of your stuff on YouTube, though. But anyway, tell us where we can find you.
So on social media, you could find us at System Tribute, or you could look up System of a Clown, but it's at System Tribute on Instagram, on Facebook. Where our website is on there that has all our tour dates and all our shenanigans, goings on, whatever we're doing. We are planning to actually record some tracks where we're covering the band, and as well as doing some covers that are in the style of System of a Clown. So we're still kind of mulling over which. We have a list of songs. We have a list of songs that we want to kind of play around with and see, can we make these songs in the style of System of a Down and kind of put them out there. So we're planning on doing that as well. So there may be some streaming coming pretty soon.
Okay. Well, go to a lot of those places he just mentioned. Check them out. I know they would love you for that. And we're getting ready to watch this video. Obviously, it's called "No," if I'm not mistaken. KNOW. It's one of their songs. Obviously, is that one of your favorite songs you like to perform live on stage?
We love to play this song live. It's a high energy song. Gets people moving. It's from the very first album, which came out in 1998, the self-titled System of a Down album. That was the first album I listened to. I always tell the story on stage. I first heard it in a Hot Topic store in a mall, and the album had just come out, and they had these CDs set up right with the headphones in the store, and I said, this looks like a cool album cover, and I put it on, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. Middle school me was blown away. So I loved it, and ever since then, big System of a Down fan. So No is a great song. We love performing it. And this clip you're about to see is from the Garden Amp, which is a venue in Orange County, really close to us. It's so far been one of our favorite venues to play. It's an outdoor amphitheater. It was packed. It was a sold out show. As you can see, there's a lot of people there with a lot of energy. So it was a really, really great time.
Okay. Yeah, and I watched it a little while ago. It is really great. And I think everybody's going to love that too, especially if you remember the song. But anyway, we'll get to that in a second. But Clown, we thank you so much for being on the show. Come back anytime you want to come back, and maybe we'll have you back on again. You can discuss anything new.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And here it is, No by System of a Clown, and it starts right now.
From the windows of my mouth, see the land government truck as they fly up to the sky. You'll never take it up! No! You'll never take it up! No! Never thinking of why. Go, 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 go! What's the day? Different things the people of the yellow way. Dinosaurs, later on, and they never everything. From the rise, from the earth, baby death, down to birth. I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna fucking wanna die. You'll never take it up. No, you'll never take it up. Never take it all. You ever try to fly? You ever try to fly? Have you ever wanted to die? Have you ever wanted to die? Don't ever try to fly! Don't ever try to fly! Don't ever try to fly! Never try to fly! You never try to die! No! You'll never take it up! No! You'll never take it up! No! You'll never take it up! No! Never take it up! Thank you.